Don't be talking about my heritage. This is the towelhead from the town.
Hey, Mikey Show, hello.
Thank you.
What's up, Mikey? Where's Beto at, eh?
Oh, he's here.
No, he's not.
I'm right here, dude.
Oh,
Get out.
Grace, look at this.
Today's Cinco de Mayo, dude. That's how come Tio Eddie's gonna give me some roofies.
Don't talk to me.
He gives me roofies on Tio to get the girls.
Don't talk to me. I don't.
Tio taught me how to put it in their drink and they don't notice.
Tio.
Yeah. Hey.
No.
Sean's wearing traditional Mexican garb.
Uh-huh.
No, he's wearing a T-shirt.
Well, that's every kind of garb he has. Doesn't matter if it's St. Patrick's Day or Cinco de Mayo. His garb comprises of T-shirts.
Shut up.
Okay.
With a pocket to put the meth.
Okay, bye-bye. Take care.
2 of them.
All right.
I like it.
Hey.
Hey, Tio Sean.
Oh, no.
In Mexico, do they wear an undershirt?
I don't know.
Because you always have 2 shirts. Can I have some methadone?
No.
Can I buy some from you?
No.
You have a lot, dude. Come on, Beto.
No, you're not getting any.
It's my day.
Wait a second.
Come on, it's my day.
I don't think it's your day, Bento. I think
It's Beto.
Beto.
There's no end.
There's no end there.
Sean's undershirt is the color of horchata.
Shut up.
Oh,
Leave me alone.
Hey, Tio Sean.
Hey, no.
In
I'm not even related to you.
In Mexico, do they shave their head like you?
Oh, no.
Well, you're Mexican. I'm not. You should know.
And have shorts that double as pants?
Oh, here we go.
I'm asking a question, Tio Sean. Hey, that GHB gave me kicking in, Tio Eddie.
I haven't given you anything.
Tio Eddie.
What? No, I'm not your Tio.
Do you have any more Mexican porno and Mexican beer?
I don't have any of that in the first place.
I know you have some in your laptop bag.
The what?
Your laptop.
Just move on. Get
bag.
out of here.
Please, thank
Christ.
you.
Mikey Show.
Hey, put a little malt on your love life.
Thank you very much. Mikey Show, hello.
Hey, Mikey.
What up?
What's up?
What's up?
Hey, are we on the air?
Yes, you're on the air.
Hey, all right. How you guys doing?
Good, hurry, what?
Hey, oh, okay, all right. Hey, just calling you guys. Just, wanted to talk to you. Just, I'm having kind of a problem.
Is this guy jogging right now?
I don't know.
Nah.
What's your problem?
Well, I'm having a problem with my son.
Oh.
He's getting picked on at school.
Aww.
And, I think I finally found an answer to it, but I don't know. He's,
Have you talked to these other boys' parents that are picking on your son?
no, not exactly. I probably should do that, but, I haven't. See, it's a girl.
Wait.
This is your daughter that's getting picked on?
No, it's, no, my son David, he's getting picked on by a girl.
Wait. What do you mean?
Oh.
I mean,
Huh?
well, he's 11, and the girl, she's 11 too. But these girls, they develop so early. She's bigger than he is. He's a scrawny kid. And he's she's picking on him. And
Well, no matter what, man, kids punching out at other kids and hitting on them, I don't like that crap.
Well, I'll tell you, I don't like that either, and I certainly didn't want him to be hitting girls. I certainly don't want to start that kind of behavior. Nobody wants to see that, but at the end of the day, he's getting picked on. I told him just go ahead and kick her ass at this point.
Wait a second, sir.
How old is she?
How old is she? She's 11. She might be 12. I'm not sure.
Your son's 11.
He's 11. That's right.
And you told him to beat her up.
I did. I told him to beat her up. Because
No, dude.
Well, how is she picking on him? Like verbally or physically?
No, physically and verbally. It's both. It's bad. And at a certain point,
Kick her ass, man.
No.
You probably
I don't want him to get a complex about girls. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but at the same time, you can't have him kicking girls'
Yeah, you can
asses.
never beat up a girl,
I don't
dude.
know
That
about
doesn't matter.
Wait a minute, though. I mean, aren't you allowed to defend yourself if you're an individual?
Well, yeah, sure, but he should go talk to his teacher or principal or something.
Yeah,
like
you
that.
you don't want to teach your boy early on that hitting girls is okay.
Or that
Ever.
violence is the answer to anything.
Well, if it's a guy,
I
kick
don't-
his ass.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, but see, she's smart. She doesn't do it in the classroom. So it's not exactly a classroom issue.
Well, whether or not she does it in the classroom is immaterial.
Is it happening at school?
It's happening at school,
Well,
yeah.
then that's an issue.
Sure.
Yeah.
And even if it wasn't happening at school, he should talk to you about it, and you should be responsible as an adult and do something about it rather than having him beating on girls.
Well, I mean, I guess I hesitated because, it's a little embarrassing. And, and I
Well,
don't-
why are you
He's
telling
embarrassed as a
Well,
parent.
yeah, why are you telling your son that this is an embarrassing thing? I mean, why are you putting your trips out on your son just because you're embarrassed?
I'm not putting it on him. I'm not saying to him that I'm embarrassed, but I am embarrassed. I'm not telling him that. And I have not
Father of the year.
I have not contacted her parents because I'm embarrassed. Yes, I admit that. I admit that.
You're telling me to beat her up.
Well,
Someone's got to be able to defend themselves, don't you think?
Dude.
These girls are big. You don't understand.
Sure, but
Grow
she's
up-
a kid, man, and a
grow up-
girl.
Girls grow up faster than boys.
oh my gosh, but
And
you're
I
matter.
told him to defend himself, and that he should put a stop to it. I told him to be a man.
you be an
Oh,
adult
man,
and a
dude.
responsible parent, and you put a stop
Yeah,
to it.
being a man isn't hitting girls. Mikey Show, hello.
Hey, this guy that's on the phone that's talking about his son getting picked on,
Yeah.
why doesn't he file a restraining order? Then the parents are absolutely liable for whatever that child does.
Well, wait. That's a little drastic, don't
Who
you
does
think?
that as a
I mean,
kid?
maybe he should
No,
try talking to
because
the parents first. What do you think about that?
Well, you could do that, but the thing is, if the parents, if the child is acting that way, children are a product of their environment, right? So what
Right.
does that tell you the child's home life
Well,
is like?
man, you're jumping to conclusions, ma'am. I mean, don't
Well-
you think you got to go through the proper channels, which is talking to his teacher, his principal, and if that doesn't
That's
work,
true.
then they go to the
That's
parents.
true.
and then-
I
don't
believe
think
that
I
as
filed
well, but I
any
think
order,
that a
but
restraining order is, I had to do that with my son.
Really?
And yeah, I did. Actually.
That makes-
the girl
to
was
me,
picking
that-
on him.
A girl?
Oh,
and
wow.
Wow.
The teachers, the school wanted to do nothing about it, and nowadays harassment charges are taken a lot more seriously. This
Yeah,
was
I mean, that girl
years
should
ago,
be
but-
executed.
She's him, but she hasn't left a mark on him or anything. I couldn't prove. I mean,
But
it's
it's harassment. It's verbal harassment. It's like being sexually harassed at work. It's the same situation.
Did that embarrass your kid, ma'am? Not you.
It didn't embarrass him. I mean, he was a little upset why we had to go do all these legal issues, but I mean, all in all, it worked out. The child actually left the school, and I mean, after 6 months, children forget.
You got to be real careful with that because not only do children not forget, they carry it with them the rest of their lives. Believe me, my mom did a wash job on me. Stuff that happened when I was a kid sticks with you the rest of your life. Parents need to realize when you do something like that, it may be something that's a good decision for you as an adult, but you got to realize that some of that stuff you do is going to embarrass that kid to a point where he's going to get a complex. It's going to just mess him up with the other kids.
I
And
agree, but
that's
have you
why I
talked to
think
your
so
son
too.
about that?
I don't want him to think that he's defenseless, and other kids to think that he's a sissy.
Well, the answer is not beating her up either.
Yeah,
Mikey
violence
Show,
is
hello.
never.
Good morning. This is Pew and Ken, and I had a response to your dilemma there.
Go ahead.
I was thinking maybe it's not a problem at all. Maybe she just likes the kid.
Yeah.
Maybe he's a stud muffin.
Why don't you teach your son how to pick up on her?
Wait a second.
There you go.
Oh well, he's a little young for that.
No, he's not. He's 11.
Yeah, 11 years old. I was just getting rearing up. Mikey Show, hello.
Hey, Mikey, I just want to comment on this dad.
Yeah.
He just needs to teach his son how to just talk to this girl and say, just leave me alone and go from there. Don't beat her up.
It's not always that easy.
Yeah, it's not as easy as just saying, hey, I'm sure he has tried the leave me alone thing.
The violence is not the answer.
Definitely
No.
not.
Yeah, well, I agree with you.
I don't want him to feel like a girl could pick on him, and I don't want his friends to see that he's weak like that.
Well,
Yeah,
wait.
but if he sits there and doesn't say anything to this girl and she ends up picking on him, what are all the boys gonna think? Because you know what, my son would be all up in his stuff. if he saw that he was getting picked on by a girl.
That's what I say.
Wait a second, you guys. You are teaching sexism to your children. I mean, do you hear what's coming out of your mouth? First of all, no child should be picking on the other child, and gender has nothing to do with this.
Well, yeah, sure it does. It's going to cause embarrassment.
Well, that's right. It shouldn't be sexism. It should be equal. He should be able to defend himself.
Oh, my.
You can't do that.
Sir, you shouldn't teach your child violence, whether it's against a woman or a man. Violence is not the answer, especially not for children.
Mikey Show, hello.
Good morning. No, I do agree that violence is not the answer. However, anybody has a right to defend themselves, whether it's against a girl or a boy, and I think if that little girl hits that little boy, he is well within his rights to hit her back.
Oh.
I mean, I'm sorry, but I just don't think that the little boy should have to sit there and take it.
But ma'am, isn't there a difference between defending yourself and attacking someone?
No, I don't think that he should go and beat her up. I think that, like maybe the next time she hits him, that he should hit her back.
I don't.
It sounds, you know what, but to be honest with you, wait, hang on a second. First of all, I don't think that he should be physically hurting another little girl. But second of all, it sounds like he's kind of a pussy if he hasn't developed enough to do that already. You know, if he hasn't done it already, he probably is too much of a wimp to give it a shot.
I have the answer. I have the answer. You should get another girl to kick her ass. That's hot. That's hot.
Yeah.
Two girls fighting?
Now that's teaching them right.
Thank you, Sean.
And then when, in about like 7 or 8 years, maybe those two girls fighting should make up and start kissing.
Well, they accidentally kissed.
Well, I'll tell you, my little boy was picked on when he was, he's 15 now, but when he was about maybe in the first grade, some older boys were picking on him, and they would beat him up, and they would, I'm not kidding, and he would come home in tears. And so he didn't really want me to say anything because he thought he would get beat up even worse.
Yeah.
But the school was really great about it, and if the parent would go to the school, they might surprise him, and they may step in and do something.
When he gets the other girl to kick the other girl's ass, he could charge money. 50 cents at the door, 2 soda minimum.
That's not bad.
I'm telling you.
That's actually a good idea.
To this delusional father.
It will work.
Right.
Make a little money on the side.
Yeah.
Takes care of 2 birds with 1 stone, Mikey.
Maybe if you have if kids have a couple of old PlayStation games, that could be admission. There could be a few things you would accept.
Well, sure. You can trade.
Stop it.
Nintendo.
Game Boy.
Why not?
Pokemon.
Shut up.
I told him. I told him if it comes up again, he can make a preemptive strike.
No,
well, listen. Well, here's just something important you got to remember.
Talk to the parents.
Right now, these kids are young.
Talk to the school.
That little boy needs to understand that right now, this girl may seem like a nuisance. At some point, he's going to want to get up in them guts.
Hey.
So he needs to develop now skills to turn that anger into
Sex.
Well, later in life.
Yeah.
Good makeup sex.
Hey. God.
All right. Let's take one more call, and then I got to take a break. Mikey Show.
Hey, I was just calling to say that I would think it would be a little more embarrassing to be caught hitting girls than to be getting beat up by girls.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But,
well, I don't know about that.
I'm not 100% on that.
Yeah. Well, thank you for the call.
all right, thanks.
All right, dude. Well, you got a dilemma there.
Yeah.
With your son, and I would say, my personal opinion, never good to hit girls.
Yeah.
Train him that he will use her later and emotionally leave her vapid.
Well, talk to the parents or talk to the school. Make sure your kid knows that talking is better than violence.
All right, thank you for the call, okay, bro? Good luck.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Can you guys imagine what it's going to be like?
Don't say it.
To be.
Don't say it.
Sky's son.
Oh.
What?
That kid might as well put his tutu on now.
Oh, absolutely.
He's going to be a ballerina.
That is not true.
He will too.
Start learning how to put the makeup on now.
Yeah.
Tape it between your legs, dude.
Yep.
Whatever.
Learn where the gay clubs are now.
Yep.
Don't be an idiot. Come on.
Sky.
You are.
My kids are going to be fine.
No.
They are.
No.
Well-rounded children.
I see. All right, listen, we got to take a break. Later in the show, coming up very soon, We got a couple of girls coming in from a local restaurant that want to tell us all about what's going on for Cinco de Mayo tonight. From what I understand, they're very good looking.
Oh, well, then that's all that matters.
We'll be back.
Call the Mikey Show, 1-800-575